Me, I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am.
Hey guys, and welcome to Hey Chip Lane, I Want to Be an Actor Too. I have a special treat for you today. I have a conversation with Natalie Roers. She's a voiceover artist in South Carolina, and she makes 100% of her living doing voiceover. She got started a while back, and she's going to explain how she got in it. She's going to give us some tips and talk about more things voiceover. So if you're ready to be a voiceover artist, stay tuned. Okay, so welcome to the show, everybody. Natalie Roers, a voiceover actress and talent, and you're out of Columbia or Charleston?
In Columbia.
Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Natalie, I wanted to have you on obviously because you do a lot of voiceovers. I know you do commercials and television, but I think you also did a video game, didn't you?
I've done a bunch of video games.
Bunch of video games. Okay, yeah. I thought I saw something on your IMDb page. I was there's one of those popular video games too. What was it? Well, anyway, you can tell us about it.
Okay, sure.
Blair Witch. That's what I saw. Blair Witch and Fear Effect, and I don't know. Exmoor. Yeah, video games. Wow, you're prolific.
I try.
Well, I guess you have to be in the voiceover. So, how did you get started in acting? First of all.
Okay, so acting, I think most people that are into acting are drawn to theater as a kid. So, like most people that do this, I did theater as a kid, and that's how I got into acting. And when I got to college, I did local films, got in with the film department there and met people. And then I ended up going into broadcasting, as it was my major in college, was television broadcasting. So I ended up going into TV news, and I was a news anchor and reporter for over a decade.
Right. Okay.
I've spent the majority of my life on camera in some way, shape, or form.
Awesome. And what about voiceover? How did you decide to not necessarily transition, but just add that as to your repertoire?
Yeah, no, you know what? I think it's totally fair to say transition because it has become my entire life now.
Okay.
Yeah, I always had an interest in it, but didn't know where to start. And this is going back, 20 years I had an interest in it, and I would pick up these books, and they would talk about the internet, and I'm like, what's the internet? I don't, it was it was something completely foreign, and you just didn't have information at your fingertips like you do now to learn about things that you're interested in. So I would pick up these books decades ago, and I just didn't understand the tech speak. Mm-hmm. So I put them down, and obviously when I got into television, we were still editing tape to tape when I got into television. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm older.
We're dating ourselves, but yes, I've actually edited tape to tape too, so yeah.
Yeah, so when technology started changing and you had this digital editing, we had people come in and teach us. That's when I got into the tech and learned. I just learned when I was in the news business. Because a lot of people don't realize, even if you're a news anchor, you're still shooting your own stuff, you're writing your own stuff, and you're editing your own stuff. Mm-hmm. You're still doing what it's called a package. You're still doing one a day in addition to your on-air duties.
Wow.
So I learned that, and then I started hearing the voiceover actors that were voicing promos for the stations. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hey, I was always interested in that. Where do you find these people? And just started asking about them, and I started doing it kind of as a hobby, just getting into it and doing stuff at home, kind of practicing. I didn't have a goal to get into it. I just was naturally drawn to it and interested in it. And then as technology was changing and more was coming onto the internet and I could read more and learn more and develop my hobby, I actually started, making money and putting myself out there for jobs. And it just naturally grew out of my own natural interest. I don't think it was something that I necessarily planned to do. It was just a passion that grew. Yeah. And then it grew large enough that I could leave. I actually had the option to leave news. My life was really crazy with a baby. I had a baby at the time. I was working, 50 hours a week, overnight shifts at the station, and I was working almost full-time in voiceover. So I wasn't sleeping very much, and I thought I can't really keep this pace up with a kid.
Yeah, right.
And I thought, you know what, at the end of the day, what's more important to me now and what my passion is voiceover. So I decided to leave news, and that was 7 or 8 years ago. I've never looked back. I'm completely working 100% full time in my passion now.
That is awesome. That's amazing. You know what I heard earlier when you were talking? I heard this, sort of read between the lines. Proactiveness. You went out and asked questions and said, "How do I do this? How do you find people?" I think that's awesome.
Yes, and thank you for picking up on that and saying that. You and I are both, we like to stress to people the business side of things.
Yes, business.
And one thing I tell people when they ask me, I'll say, if you have a question, don't just come to me, Google it, and come to me, come to a coach or come to any kind of professional in the business.
Yeah.
But you need to get in the habit of searching and being proactive. I do it. I daily search things for myself, for jobs and auditions that I have, just to learn more about the companies. You never stop searching, and you shouldn't just look for one person for an answer. You should learn to find the answer yourself.
So what about classes? I mean, did you take any classes, or are there classes out there that would be beneficial to take for someone wanting to do more voice or get into voiceover?
Yes, absolutely. So the really cool thing with technology now too, if this is something you want to do, it's so much easier than when I started. The best coaches in the business, a lot of these people are casting directors in the business, offer Skype coaching classes.
Really?
So you can coach from home with the person that's the leading person in the genre you want to get into. There are lots of different fields in voiceover. There's promo, there's commercial, there's animation, video games, e-learning, phone systems. You can find the coach that you want, and you can do an online session with them anytime from the comfort of your own home. But one of my favorites that I'll recommend, I really love her because she covers a lot of different genres. Commercial probably being the most important for anyone wanting to get into this, is Mary Lynn Wisner. And her website is voicesvoicecasting.com.
Voicesvoicecasting.com.
I've trained with a lot of people, I'd say, over the last 10 years, and I want to say I got a lot out of my time with her. There are a lot of great people that I was really impressed with her services.
Now, so, and I was talking with Linda Eisen, who represents both you and I for acting last week, and she was saying that voiceover is so much different than regular acting. How can I've got a little studio here, obviously, and I get stuff from Pam and up there in Coastal Talent sometimes, but as an actor, it's different. Tell us how it's different than just walking onto a set versus walking into a studio.
Oh yeah, okay, so I think the first thing I want to say here, too, I realize that a lot of stuff we're going to talk about may be foreign to people just getting into this.
Sure.
And just what I tell everyone is it's okay if you don't know about something. You're going to be bad at voiceover, you're going to be bad at tech, and you're going to be bad at business starting out. There's no way around it. Yep. Everyone's bad when they start something.
That's truth.
But with voiceover, it's really imperative now that you have home recording equipment. It's unless you live in New York, I think that's really the only place left that they make you come in person for most auditions.
Wow.
And even then, I mean, you're giving up a day's pay or work for an audition.
Right.
To take a train into the city, or that's a big portion of your day. So it's nice that you can do things from home. With your own equipment.
Oh, yeah.
But most agencies, most places, they want a really fast turnaround on your audition. You get it emailed. A lot of people, would like to see it back ideally within a couple hours. So you should be able to operate equipment efficiently. And I want to say here too, the coaching I mentioned before, that's pricey.
Right.
Equipment is kind of pricey too. I get it. You can ask for things for Christmas. You don't need to buy everything all at once.
Yeah.
You can start lower end and improve your equipment as you're making money in this business and booking jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But the bare essentials you need are a good microphone.
Right.
And not one that just plugs in to your computer. You're going to need one that plugs into something called an interface. An interface is going to boost the signal of your microphone into your computer. It's just going to make a cleaner sound when you send it. But you can find really affordable, and I mean a couple $100, packages of these items. They're made for voiceover actors. If you just search on Amazon, or search Google articles, what's the best equipment for starting voiceover actors? But a computer, an interface, a nice set of headphones, and a microphone that's pretty much what you need to get started. Yeah.
So tell the difference, I guess, is there, between on-camera actor and a voiceover actor? Is it personality? Is it tell us more about that.
Oh, okay. The performance-wise, there's a huge trend for natural now. I guess it depends what project you're working on. When it comes to commercial, I think it's the same as on camera.
Okay.
If you really believe and feel what you're saying, the audience is going to believe and feel it too. But then when you get into something like e-learning courses or product videos, you're going to want to be more measured, and accents maybe aren't as smiled upon.
Right.
Something like that. They want a very neutral accent. So it really depends on the animal.
Because there's so much. You've got the industrial, you've got commercial, you've got, like, you do video games, and all that. There's just a wide range of voiceover possibilities, for actors.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I love doing video games because you don't have to edit out your breaths. In other, even auditions, you need to edit out your breathing. And for video games, you can just be natural, and you can be panting, and you can have that breathing. So it makes for much easier editing when you are auditioning or working on video games.
Cool. Switching gears just a little bit, what makes a good demo reel for for someone who's just starting out and they want to try to get an agent, or they want to prove to their acting agent that they can do voiceover? What do you recommend putting on a demo reel?
Diversity.
Okay.
But then also, I would have your first piece should be your strongest, because even if it's a minute long, most people barely listen to your first 15 seconds.
Okay.
So that first piece of audio should be who you really are. Your top selling sound, who you just naturally are. And then the rest should be, really diverse. Make sure you have something that's really commercial and natural, something that's a little dark, something more animated. Just show them what you can do in that 60 seconds, but that first piece should really be your signature sound.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, and let me recommend, too, for my favorite person for demos is Eric Romanowski, and his website is earblowingaudio.com. If you're ready to make a demo, again, these are expensive items, and he won't work with anyone unless they're ready to.
Gotcha.
He recommends coaching for people because no one in this business wants to waste your money. It's expensive to move forward. We've all been there before. If you're not ready, a lot of these top pro people are not going to make a demo for you. They're not going to do things unless they really feel like you can book off of what you're spending on.
Wow, okay.
So, I mean, you can start your own little demo and shop it around with your recording equipment, or have someone make it for you until you're ready to invest that kind of money, until you've invested some money into coaching.
Yeah.
Again, it's not something, this is a really long marathon. So gradually spend your money, gradually increase things. Don't quit your job and drop $10,000 into voiceover the first year.
No, not smart.
Take your time. I'm still improving things that I have, and going on a decade. So
well, and technology changes, so yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you and I talked one time. I don't know where it was, but anyway, you told me something about, you were explaining about voice banks. I guess, is that the right term, voice banks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So agents versus voice banks. I mean, or maybe not versus voice banks, but tell us a little about the voice bank system.
Sure. There are people that have really passionate views on this, and I'm just going to say no one's right and no one's wrong.
Okay.
There are a million different ways to make money. And it's how it's most comfortable for you, how you want to do it. Personally, I like to diversify. So I have my income coming from a lot of different avenues, meaning if one avenue were to shut down or something were to happen, I'm not going to go under as a business.
Right.
So I love my agents. We have the same agent, Coastal Talent. I love them here on the East Coast. And then I have 82 Talent on the West Coast, who I love. They get me great work. They're great paying jobs. They're top notch. It's people looking to go through the cream of the crop and picking their perfect voice from vetted talent. In that case, your agent takes 20% of what you make. So they, you audition through them. They get 20%. They introduced you to this client, and it's usually the pay is so great, it's totally worth it. So don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And then another way that I get money is my own personal contacts. It's probably the greatest, honestly. And that's from cold emailing production companies. I do it constantly. I probably cold email a few hundred people a year.
Wow.
And I never stop.
Again,
whenever
proactive.
Downtime,
yeah,
and whenever there's downtime, quiet time, people want to know how I'm booking voiceovers every day. Not sitting here eating bonbons. Like, I'm constantly putting myself out there. And that, if you want to make this business, that's what you need to do too. So that's another avenue. And then there are things called voice casting sites where you can pay them a couple $100 a year, and you can audition for as many jobs as you want on that site. And that's a way that I've gotten money in the past. I'm kind of off of those now, but I definitely made a lot of contacts and clients that I still hire me off those sites today that I met through auditioning sites. And then there are the online, like, agencies' voice banks. So those are, you don't pay anything to join. You can just Google, voice actors and see these sites that have banks of voice actors. People just listen to your demo, they pick you, and they book you through the site.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've probably been with 15 over the years, different ones.
Yeah.
It depends what their rates are like, if those rates are comfortable for you. A lot of these I felt I kind of outgrew the rates just because I've invested so much into my studio and equipment. Now I can charge a little bit more to make it fair for the industry and for myself. But again, a great source of income there. I think it's whatever streams you can get freelance sites as well. If there's a freelance site that you can set your own rates and you set something appropriate for, the equipment you're using and the amount of experience you have. Freelance sites are another great income generator. I just don't think, be fair to yourself and to the industry, but I don't think it's ever a bad thing to entertain business from anyone or from any source. No, of course not.
Yeah. So, look, a minute ago you said you cold email, hundreds of people. So, without giving out names or anything, but what do you? Who do you target? What either radio stations or production companies?
Everything. I guess it's and a lot of this I find on social media too. So I follow hashtags.
Okay.
On social media, and if someone posts, a production company posts with the hashtag promo, I will email them my promo demo. Usually you can go to their page and it has their email address. Okay. And I'll just say, I'm a voice actor. I do promo. Here are my rates. If you're interested, I give free auditions. My turnaround time is usually within an hour. Give me a call. And you'd be surprised at how many people respond. But it could be promo. It could be video games. It could be I do it on social media, or literally, again, the Google machine. I will just type in production companies in Myrtle Beach, and I will email literally every production company in Myrtle Beach, or just go city by city, and do that. And short and sweet. Just, here's my demo. You can hear me. Here are my rates. If you're ever interested, give me a call, and they will.
Awesome. Again, I love the proactiveness, because I think, people forget this is a business, show business, and business is twice as long as the word show. So.
I love that. Yeah, at the end of the day, I think people need to ask themselves, do they really want this? Do they just want fame and they want to do funny voices? Or are they okay with editing and invoicing and learning about taxes and
Right. That's the other half of it.
Yeah, cold approaching businesses and the sales side and oh gosh, the tech side. When your equipment blows up and you have no tech support team to come in and help you, it's all on you.
Yeah.
These are everyday realities, and I if you love it enough, you're okay with it. But it's definitely the bulk of your day is business, and the smallest part of your day is actual performance.
Yeah, and I think you may back me up on this, but from what I'm hearing, it sounds like when you get into this voiceover side of it, you have to be able to or be willing to learn the tech and learn the computer programs. I mean, there's lots of free stuff on the internet too, like Audacity and whatnot. But you have to be able to learn not even that, but maybe QuickBooks, so you can bill people and all that stuff.
Yeah, I remember, and again, these aren't things you're born knowing. No one that's in this business, myself included, was just born knowing this and we could do this. There are so many days that I got up, like, trying to learn basics of my editing equipment.
Yeah.
Got up just, completely flustered, out of the room. I don't think I could ever touch this equipment again. I'm horrible at this. And then collect yourself a few hours later and go back and try it again.
Yeah.
Same with equipment blowing up. It's just... you learn by falling on your face.
Yeah.
So it's good. When you're having a really horrible day, and many horrible days when you're first starting out, it's good because you're learning, and usually whatever caused that horrible day, you're going to know how to fix in the future. So.
Yeah. So you wrote a book, and I have read it.
Yes.
And I have a copy here at the office.
Oh,
yeah. A great book, easy read, guys. If you want to, get into this business, get something like that. I found it on Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's you can get it on a Kindle, but and you talk a lot in your book about easy setups for first-time people. You talk about traveling setups in case you're on the road, and so I would suggest folks if you're wanting to try to get into voiceover, or actually if you're just in it now and you want to learn more, I would suggest buying Natalie's book. It's called How to Become a Voiceover Artist, Making a Living from Home with Your Voice. You want to plug it a little bit?
Yeah, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And it is, like you said, there's no fluff. I'm not giving you any personal stories about my life or the jobs I've done or how great I am. It's literally just a step-by-step guide on what you can do to get started, exactly what I did, step by step, because I wish something like that had existed when I started. I didn't know anything. So I made this to be what I wanted to read at the time, just to be like, how does this work? Without the crazy tech speak, please just tell me how it works. So that's what this book is.
I think I read it in maybe an hour or 2 hours. It was very easy to read and pushed you right through it. It's not very long. It's only like $7 or $8 on Amazon. It was very inexpensive, so it's worth getting, guys, if you're interested at all in voiceover work. So.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. So any tips you want to give that you haven't already, maybe that maybe can't find in the book, or something that you want to let our listeners know?
I think just at the end of the day, a lot of people ask me, or they say, I want to get into voiceover. I'm ready to put down some money and get some equipment. I'm ready to learn. I need to quit my day job in a year. I hear that a lot, right? My goal is to have this be my business in 2 years. And to that, I want to say it's possible, but also to remember that this is a business in the creative arts, and you have to build a business. It's, no one just opens a door on the sidewalk and their business is just wildly successful when they know nothing about it within 5 years.
Right.
So, give yourself some time, take the pressure off yourself. And I like to say, treat it like a really fun hobby you've always been interested in, a hobby that can make you money instead of costing you money.
Yeah.
Because most hobbies, you're just throwing money at. This one actually can generate some income. And if you find, as you're doing that you just really love it and you feel compelled to work at it all the time, that you've connected and you love this, you can absolutely make a business at it. But you need to see if you have that kind of connection first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the connection and wanting to do all the gross little parts that no one wants to do, you know, make sure before you throw your entire life savings at it that you try it on first to see if it fits.
And it can make money. I mean, I've seen the auditions. I'll be honest with you, I have not. And all the auditions I've submitted, I haven't booked anything yet. But the money is there, let me tell you.
It is. Well, and it's tough, too, when you go through the agencies. Like, that's a lot harder because usually it's multiple agencies and talent from all these different rosters. So you have a lot more talent going for one job.
Yeah.
And they're all really great and seasoned. So
yeah.
It's tough, and that's why I do recommend, you know, coming up with other avenues to make money.
Yeah.
Different channels, and but yeah, when you book those, my God, it's so nice to book one of those jobs.
Yeah.
One of the big ones through the agencies. I mean, it can pay you 3 months income in one day. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, Natalie, we really appreciate you giving us all the insights and wonderful gems of information on voiceover acting and how to get into it. And we really appreciate you taking the time today to do that.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate it too. Thank you so much. I love talking about it, and I hope it helps some people out there.
Absolutely, and go buy Natalie's book today online. Do it right now. Thanks for joining us, Natalie.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right. I want to thank Natalie Roers one more time for what a great interview that was. A lot of fun. Please go get her book, How to Become a Voiceover Artist, Making a Living from Home with Your Voice. And her last name is spelled Roers, Natalie Roers, if you want to Google her or look her up online somewhere. And thanks again, guys. And you know where to find me. We're at firstcityfilms.com. Please go rent our movie, Untouched, on Amazon or Tubi or iTunes or Vudu. It's out there. And stay tuned for more stuff. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe at the bottom there. And have a wonderful day.